Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Oh, you ready to swing today? I'm ready. Hey Costantino, Flossie, grazie. So good to see y'all too. Sean. Mike. Rudy, the gang. Yeah. Oh. Whoa. Well. Oh, nice to see y'all. Joe, Darlene, I feel like swing. Almost lost it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, oh, ow. Hey, just because we're inside the house doesn't mean we can't swing, right? Wow, what a great day to play jazz for you on Sunday morning. For me to be feeling this good and this charged about music on a time right now that's kind of very scary for many of us, right? And it is scary. But you know, we must do the right thing. That's what we got to do, right? And so they're saying that the right thing to do right now, right, is to stay home and try to stay away from being social, too close to people, right? So here we can kiss, we can hug, and I learned how to get my Facebook feed of my private Facebook in line at the same time with all the other stuff. Isn't that fantastic? So I can see everybody all the time. This is fantastic. And then if I want to change the scenes, like I just suggested, we stay home. You know, I love to teach, and I have a little group of students that we all got together, and we get together, and we call it Students and Friends. Tony Monaco Students and Friends. And we get together, we talk about organ. And today, speaking of organ, we got a wonderful guest. And Gary Frank is here. And that's just incredible. So we're so excited to have Carrie, and God bless you. Thank you. Somehow I've coordinated all my messages in one big place. That's even better. So you guys can see my COVID. We suggest you stay home, right? Okay, let's see if the side view comes, and I'm going to start playing some music. It's interesting to see how far behind I am in different places, in different worlds. So here we come. Whoa, there it goes. See, it is working. Okay, I like this Latin tune, and since we're in this beautiful day, I'd like to play a tune called Mellow Mood, recorded by Jimmy and Wes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How about this effect? Mellow Mood. I really like that song because it's got that minor blues changes. They're kind of fun to manipulate and have fun with. And wow, this is just a beautiful day. I feel really good today playing music. You know, some days, just like everything, they're not all meant to be the same. Happy Sunday, Jeff. My feeds have changed a little bit, so I scroll now. You know, after I get done, I'll figure out how to undo. But in the middle of the Finn, Rudy, Monty, hey, I know about the group thing. Thank you so much. Haven't had time. Guys, if you are interested in learning how to play, so am I. That's why I do this show. Keep practicing. See, that's the motivation behind this thing here. So let me take you over to what the website might say. Let's see. I have a website, believe it or not. There it is. Look at it. You're looking at the group sessions of yesterday. You know those commercials about being, that person 10 minutes ahead. Well, guess what? I'm about 30 seconds ahead of you all. So you're looking at my thing that I've already scrolled And these are like my older titles. You could get some DVDs, and you can also get downloads. Sometimes I record MIDI sections in the middle of at the end of my show. Lately, I haven't wanted to ruin the spontaneity of playing the real Hammond B3. I just, man. But I got a Tuesday night songbook group that's really cool, and guest artist series that we feature great artists. Like our last artist was the great, incomparable Brian Charette. He was also a guest on the show. Anyhow, so if you're interested in joining my today's groups, I got a blues group at 1:30 and a tunes, the Looney Tunes. I'm changing the name. See, this is some serious blues group at 1:30 and the Looney Tunes at 3 o'clock. So we'll hang tight for that. All right, I do sell autographed CDs. Once in a while, man, it's nice to pop in a little higher quality audio. Remember vinyl? Oh, my. Well, anyhow, enough of that. So I just wanted to show off my site and tell you all that I'm in business. Tonight at 10 p.m., I do a late show only on Saturday and Sunday for those on the other side of the world. I created this show in the first place just to stay busy. That was my selfish motivation. But also to entertain my mother, who's home alone, and I'm sure some of you who are out there may not have anything better to do right now. And I'm here, and I always appreciate seeing your comments, and man, it's just a beautiful thing. So let me switch over to the square broadcast. See, hey, square means that you could see my hands like this, huh? Yeah. Well, I just thought of a song. See, I'm random. I don't plan my sets. I don't do that when I perform either. I like to be very spontaneous. I've been playing music a long time, and the wonderful things come when spontaneity is in the forefront. So before I forget what I was going to play, I'm going to play a song that normally is played as a ballad. Maybe I will, and then I'll kick it off. Let me get the tempo first. I'm going to surprise you, and then I'm going to do this. I'm going to find a medium up, get the right one. Way too. Okay, we're almost there. Let's see. I want to go slower than that. Oh, this is interesting. It's got a bunch of little cuts in there, so we'll have fun with that maybe. Okay, I got it. So you all appreciate this. See, my first recollection of jazz was an album that was given to me by a friend of my father's who was changing over from playing the accordion to the organ. And he had bought a Farfisa organ. So those are my Facebook feed. If you know what a Farfisa is, let me know it. Yes. Okay. So I got this he got this Farfisa organ, and he went out and bought some organ records. And the whole idea of buying this Farfisa organ was so that they could eliminate the bass player, right? And make a little bit more money on the gigs. How many musicians out there understand the economy of scale? So, knowing how to play my own bass line has done a lot to help me stay working. Just like right now, I can play spontaneously. So Jimmy Smith was the first influence of jazz and this instrument. So one of his famous tunes that I really love is a song called I'll Close My Eyes. So I'll start it out as a ballad. We'll see. I'm still not 100% convinced. I like that groove because it seems there's got to be the right cut on some of these things. And these grooves sometimes can be funny, and you're stuck with them. I don't want to play it that fast. Son of a gun. Hey, we might do some brushes. Why not? Peter Gunther's here. Paolo. D'acqua, Alicia. Buonasera. Wait, thank you so much. Masako from Osaka is here. Wow, all my friends are here from all around the world. Let's see who's here on the other side. Rudy. Hey, where are you from, Rudy? I know you're from Europe somewhere. We got Chile on the line. Hey, ciao, come va? Italian people are here too. Mike Corleone. Hey, man, do me a favor, Mike. I love you so much. You live in Norristown, right? That's Jimmy's home. Joey DiFrancesco. All of the guys, all the paisanos. Love you, man. Thanks for joining. I saw you were here yesterday, so it's an honor to see you coming from Norristown, the home of Jimmy Smith, to be here. So, that's special to me. Steve, the Colonel, how's it going, my brother? Good to see you. Hey, I'm just saying hello to catch up because Letitia's here. Columbus, Ohio rules, yes? All right. Hey, I have a special guest today. I like to bring on guests because it helps to spread the news about what's going on today and what people in my industry and friends are doing. So I have a really great guest. Let me make sure I got the right view here. I want to make sure I get this all right. There we go. You should be able to see that. Yes, okay. I'm calling Carrie Frank. This is going to be great. We have a lot in common. Wow.
Hey,
Carrie.
there you are.
Hey, man, I can't see you yet, but that's
Oh,
okay.
one moment.
All right, I'm trying to turn. There we go. Hey, there you are.
Hey,
We see you.
cool.
I didn't realize this morning until I was catching up on your career how
hmm
much we had in common.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I mean, my father and mother, they had a second place down in Fort Lauderdale on Galt Ocean Mile. I know you must know that
Yeah,
street very well. I kind of grew up and down that area because that's where we kind of went to vacations.
cool.
So back in the early, oh gosh, maybe I'd say mid 80s, 85, 86. I was there and I was looking at the paper, and there was an advertisement that there was a jazz organ jam session. And it was on the corner. It's been a long time. Sunrise and A1A, maybe? Some
Yeah.
hotel that was there, I guess. Maybe. No, maybe the next one down. I forget. Las Olas.
Uh,
Las Olas, maybe.
it was either Sunrise or Las Olas, but it was whatever. It was off of A1A.
There was a big hotel right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I went in there, and that's the first time I met Dr. Lonnie Smith.
Oh, cool.
And I told him who I was and that I played the organ. And he said, please sit down and play the organ so I could hear how it sounds. And then,
Yeah.
so I played the organ for Dr. Lonnie Smith so he could
Yeah.
do the sound check. And that's how I first got to meet him. Isn't that crazy?
That's cool. Do you remember who else was in the band that night?
I don't, man. That was so
Okay,
long
that's cool.
ago. But I do remember, and know that every time he touches the organ, crazy, beautiful things come out. That's just weird,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just the one thing I noticed that we had in common. And
Yeah.
but then, Bruce Foreman and I go way back. Like way back.
I know. I actually speaking of that, yeah, I did an album with Bruce, and maybe 2 or 3 years ago we were driving together to the gig, which was down in Temecula, which is about 2 hours from LA.
Okay.
And I was just had my iPod on shuffle, and I think, and your album, is it East Meets West, or
East to
what's
west. East to
East?
west. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That's one of my favorites of yours, and I remember Bruce's on that. But as when it was on in the background on shuffle, I didn't really think of it, and he just kind of stopped talking, and he's like, wait, is that me playing? Oh, we can't listen to this. Let's next. So yeah,
Wow. Bruce Foreman. And Peter Erskine.
yeah. Well, yeah, Peter. I studied with Peter at USC. I took, wasn't really drum lessons. It was like groove or rhythm lessons. That
Mm.
was pretty cool.
Very important to an organ player, especially
Yeah.
people don't realize how much rhythm we are.
Yeah.
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 And you're the monster of rhythms, man. Beautiful. Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, I love your playing. I always check you out, and I'm so happy that you're a part of our friends and students too. Because one of these days, I think I've mentioned to you, we would like for you to be our guest artist for the week and
Oh,
share
man,
what
I'd
you
love to.
do. You know.
I'd totally love to. Yeah, I love. Well, that album I did with Bruce was a duo album. There was no drums on it,
Uh,
just because I thought I always loved the Nat King Cole type piano trio, the bass, guitar, and piano. So I thought, why not do something like that with organ, just organ and guitar, or organ, guitar, and horn. So I thought, who else? At least any other guitarist in LA, I thought, who else other than Bruce?
yeah.
And do it the first. We kind of got together. I think it was like once in his office at USC, but we didn't really rehearse. It was just kind of show up, and I had a list of tunes that I wanted to do. And it was a one long session, and I just remember by the second tune, I was, oh my god, what have I done? And but that whole day just kind of taught me how important rhythm and organ, and how much a role drums really make in the organ trio, but and then how much you have to kind of do to make up for a drumless trio or drumless group, and also how much the drums, how much noise from the organ, drums kind of hide all the clicking and clacking and all that stuff. You don't really realize all those weird sounds until you take the drummer away.
Boy, isn't that amazing how much? But it's how much you contribute to rhythmically. Because those
Hmm.
clicks and clatters are part of the
It is.
yeah, the music.
It is. Yeah. Same with guitar too. Some of those muted strings, all that stuff, and everything that Bruce does this time is. I was half of it. I was just kind of following him, but um, yeah, yeah, it's cool to not play with drums sometimes.
Okay, I got a sound for you that I know you know. What about the sound of Dr. Lonnie Smith's ring? When it
Yeah.
taps on the keyboard, you can kind of hear sometimes those kind of little things. I listened real close back in the days when I learned because we didn't have videos or, you know,
Yeah.
we had records. So
Hmm.
my first Lonnie Smith record was Move Your Hand.
Oh, cool.
Oh, all that grooving stuff.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's just Lonnie's a king of groove. So
He
you've
is. Yeah.
you've done a lot of things. The Tux band, man, that's really a really kind of a cool thing. Were you playing with them, or when Maurice Brown was with them?
No, I was in Tedeschi Trucks in 2017. Um, no, it was a last minute. So Kofi Burbridge was the keyboard player for a while, or forever, and he recently passed away. And so it was kind of one of those friends of a friend kind of connection. Tim Lefebvre, who's not their bassist anymore, but who was their bassist. I'm good friends with his now wife, Rachel Eckroth, who's another great keyboard player, and just it was one of those things that Kofi, I guess, was sick, and they were looking for substitute keyboard players until he gets better. And Rachel kind of mentioned to Tim, like, how about asking me? And then literally it all happened in like a day or 2 days. I got the call. 2 days later, I was flying to Jacksonville to rehearse for, I think it was 2 or 3 days. And then another day later, and then we were in somewhere on the Northeast for the first day of like a month and a half tour. And then we did a few tours after that. And then Kofi got better and he came back. And then I filled in from just a little, like in New York City at the Beacon. And yeah, and then he got better and came back. And now whenever they're in town, I'll see them.
Ah, fantastic. Well, isn't that crazy how life goes and these things
Yeah.
happen? What's
Yeah.
going on now? I know that for many of us, this virus has put a hold on things at least temporarily. Who knows how long they are? What's going on with you? What are you doing? What
Yeah.
happened?
So let's see. So up until the virus, all the shutdowns and all that stuff, I was, mostly a lot of local LA sessions and teaching and gigging. And I'm one of the few guys in town that bring a real B3 everywhere, every night. And it's still in my van downstairs. Um, But when all this started, all those gigs shut down. I was supposed to play at Stagecoach and with a pop band and
Oh,
a handful of other festivals and bars and all that stuff, and that obviously um, put on hold. So in the meantime, I'm doing a lot of what I imagine every other musician in the world's doing right now, a lot of online teaching and
yeah.
just kind of figuring out how to make this work until everything's back to normal. It's technically not canceled yet, but I'm just kind of waiting. I mean, I'm supposed to be in Europe all of June and July with
Mm.
a band I currently tour with now called Social Distortion, which is a punk rock band, and um, so maybe that'll still happen, maybe the end of July, but we're kind of just waiting to hear from that, and yeah, yeah, just
You,
mostly this teaching.
you got amazing chops to be able to play all the different kinds of music and instruments that you play. That's what I admire
Same
so much
same
about you.
notes, right?
Yeah, man, you got to do what you got to do, and you do it well. So thank you.
Thank
Hey, do you
you.
mind if I always do this? Do you mind playing a little music for
No,
everyone?
I don't mind at all.
Oh,
Let me move
fantastic.
this. Can I can't really see what you see. Can you? Is
Oh,
this a good angle?
looks beautiful.
All right, cool.
That's an A100.
This is an A100. I've got a bunch of organs sliding around LA. Yeah, this is my A100.
I think I played one of your organs. Wait a minute, wait a minute. It was
Oh
when?
yeah,
Yeah.
where was?
Oh no, you know what it is? I just played the Newport Beach Jazz Party.
Oh, you Bill Axman?
Is that was that your organ, or he said?
No, no, Bill. That wasn't mine, but Bill is just like everyone else in LA.
Yeah.
Or Southern California. He's everyone's go-to organ technician, and if anyone is on the West Coast, any of these organ players, you gotta hit him up.
Right
Um,
on, right on.
he and his wife Joanne, she does all the woodwork, and Bill does all the mechanic. The two of them are unbelievable,
They're
and then they have a
amazing.
great organ for rental.
They are amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you so much again. I'll let you play. I'll mute
Okay.
myself and get you balanced in there, and we'll say goodbye after.
Cool. Oh yeah, this is speaking of Lonnie, this is one of my tunes dedicated to him. This is called The Dock.
Whoa.
Cool.
Whoa, that was killing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's fun to write like in the style of someone else, right?
Oh my. Well, man, you just play so smooth. You would believe the beautiful comments you're receiving.
Oh, great.
I'm told here by Jeff that I need to ask you to squabble.
Oh yeah, Squabble.
Yeah, so you're gonna squabble now, man.
Sure. Okay.
This is great. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Is that cool? That angle?
Oh, it's beautiful.
There you go. So I'm just gonna give a little disclaimer. I don't have a Leslie hooked up, so
Oh
it's
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah. It's gonna be that
half
Jimmy
a squabble.
McGriff sound.
Yeah, half a squabble.
Nice. Ah, perfect for Sunday morning.
Yeah. Happy
Great.
Sunday.
God bless you, Carrie. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, this was fun.
And let's keep in touch, and we'll be sailing into the future together, man.
Cool. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. See you soon, man.
Bye.
Thank you. Wow, there you go. Great organ player. See that? We're so lucky. I have a theory about life, and it's like, I think when we're young, we're super aggressive to try to become recognized and all of that. It's very important. Just as important as it is when children run, they want to run fast and arrive first, right? That's all the part of the process. And then you see little gifts like this, and you realize that, we're all really lucky to have these blessings together as a community. And what I say to those that are still waiting for your chance, keep going. See, everything happens when it is supposed to happen. And I'm a firm believer now because I've witnessed it. You can't rush. You can't rush. You can only just do your part. But if you hang around long enough, you start to get to know people. And if you treat people right, they treat you right. And then beautiful things start to happen. So that's my motto. My father taught me to treat people right. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And don't give up, because once you quit, you've lost, right? So let's take it to the happy side, huh? Thanks again, Carrie Frank. God bless you, man. Everybody dance. Ciao, Alfredo. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Danny. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow, St. Thomas Calypso on this rainy Sunday. But you know, it's been a great show today. So many wonderful people joining us from all around the world. Roger's here from Buffalo. Hey, Antonio Vasquez. Where are you from, sir? Danny Casham from Columbus, Ohio. Darlene, I forget where you're from. Bob Clark, I just mailed your CD a few days ago. What city are you? Hey, listen, it's not that I don't have a good memory. I just jammed it with so many tunes and licks. Yeah, right. You guys are great, man. Thank you so much for being such great supporters of music and hanging with us during these hard times. You know they're hard for everyone, so do your right thing. That's what you got to do. I'll be back tonight at 10 p.m. because I can never get enough playing music. I have a late show, so if you can't sleep tonight or you got some friends on the other side of the world, tell them Tony Monaco's got a late show, and I'd love to see you all. That'd be, like, awesome. And, you know, if you so feel like, you know, you want to give, I'll take it. I accept gifts, and I don't expect them, and I keep playing my best. That's all I can do. I appreciate the opportunity for you all to respect me enough to show me your kindness and love. For me, that's everything. Hey, Michael, Buffalo rules too. So let me take it out a little funk style, kind of like get it going here. I wrote a tune. Let's see if I could get this happening. It's called Unresolved. This ought to be fun. There's a cut. God bless you all. You're welcome. God bless you all. And I thank you all for all the wonderful gifts you bring to me. Rockford, Illinois. Okay. Maybe see you tonight. God bless.